Hey guys, I'm back, and in today's video I would like to show to you a few techniques how you could restaurate or modify your Hot Wheels what you like. Even if you have an old Hot Wheels, a vintage one that you would like to, renovate, or if you have a new one that you don't really like or you want to change the colors. And I saw these awesome videos on YouTube from guys who have these massive workshops, or they have a garage full of equipment and machines, and I was like really jealous. I don't have this stuff, but I still would like to do these renovations in a proper way. And I found out actually you have all equipments from home, or maybe you can replace this equipment from really basic stuffs that you can find in your kitchen or whatever. So I just wanted to show a very cheap technique, very on budget restoration and modification on cars. So let's do it. The first scenario is when you want to remove the sticker from your car. I have this matchbox here, and I just totally don't like the stickers on it. And for this, you don't need any special chemical things or any special equipment. You just need the good old nail polish remover. If you're a girl, you're 100% having it at home. If you're a guy, it's really on a budget tool to use it. It's you just need a Q-tip or maybe a cotton pad or anything else could do the job, and you just really can remove the sticker with the normal acetone or nail polish remover with acetone inside. If you have nail polish on, it's better to wear gloves, but anyway, it's better to wear the gloves if you're doing this kind of things. So a normal nail polish remover with acetone inside, and just dip the Q-tip in. Here it goes. You see? Super easy. You don't need any special expensive chemical thing from the store. It's not damaging the paint. It's just removing the sticker at the door line. You can go gently with the brush and just normal toothbrush, just brushing this out. Important thing here, that you're not really touching the glass, this plastic, because this acetone can really just ruin this. Did a test. You see how it's damaging this plastic part, this glass windscreen. It's really horrible. If you're not sure in yourself that you won't damage this plastic windscreen part, you can take the car in parts. And I already showed to you in a former video of mine when I was swapping the wheels, how to do it, to drill the car and so on. So it's very easy. And then you just have the body and you're more confident maybe to remove the sticker easily. Second scenario is when you also don't like the paint of the car. So personally, I don't like this strange green. And here you have few options what you could do. It's not really enough if you're using sanding paper, because the result is going to be just not nice, because you cannot go between into fine surfaces and lines. So you 100% need a chemical for this special paint remover. Normally you can find it next to acetone, and I found this one here in Germany. This is pretty strong one. It was about €5, but it really works. So it's really ripping off a paint, and then the result going to be much nicer. I prepared already this body here, and you can see how clean it is. Of course, a little bit brushed over, but it really goes everywhere. And with the toothbrush you can easily send out the paint from this very details corners. Rip off the paint in a proper way. You definitely need a liquid paint remover as I show it, and apart from this you need a very rigid gloves. Any kind of glove which protects your hands. This is just not enough. You have to be very, very careful. This is not really interacting with your skin, and in this case our COVID masks are very useful because you should wear it You should not inhalate this stuff because it's super poisonous. You need brushes. Any kind of brush will do the job. And the best thing is to do this outside. If you're lucky to have a garden, it's great. I have a terrace. This is also cool. If you don't have, just open a window and do it somewhere close to the window that you're not really inhalating this chemical paint remover. Let's go outside and I show to you how I do it. Now, full equipped, and I'm outside. Here is this liquid paint remover, and what you're just gonna do, dip in the brush and just simply, as you see, I place the can under the car, which is my stand. You just have to be careful that you're also putting something underneath, a box or papers, that this crazy, very dangerous chemical is not going some places that you don't want. So you have to use a generous layer all over the body, everywhere, and then when it's really, also on the back, when it's really everywhere, I put this back on the stand, working for half an hour, and I'm gonna come back to check it. This is the same process if you have a vintage Hot Wheels and you just really wanted to renovate or change the color. And as you can see, one of my old Ferraris has really damaged, so the paint really came off. And this is the best thing, when you just really remove the paint, because if you repaint it, the quality is just going to be much nicer. So in this case, you have to take the car on parts and take the body, rip off the paint and sand in it. I show you already one of my video how to take a car on apart, so check it out. I put in the description box. So now it's done. Yes, it's coming on apart. Yes, exactly. So in this old school Hot Wheels, we all have this proper metal part, so it's a little bit more work to drill it away. You have the interior, the body and the windscreen. It's also a little bit dirty, so I'm going to clean this interior part and also the windscreen, and I'm going to rip off the paint from the body. And also I'm going to clean this other part of the car, which is a little bit like oxidated and dirty. So for this, you just simply use this kind of normal, you know, polish from the kitchen. How is called this? Polisher. So it's nothing special, but it's gonna really do a very good job on this kind of surface. And I just gonna rub it all over, and I'm gonna leave it on like a few minutes, and then I also gonna brush it with a toothbrush away, and it's gonna be nice shiny again. And the other things are, I was thinking about to swap the wheels also in the Ferrari, to change them, and I was taking this golden wheels. We see how it's gonna look like. I just wanted to try out. I put the Ferrari interior in a warm water with a little bit of liquid soap, and I just gonna leave it here, and then I going through with the toothbrush. This is a little bit, you know, dirty inside. I think it's like a 30-year-old model, something like that. As you can see, after 15 minutes, it started to already work. So the paint started to bubble. It's really disgusting. And it's really working, ripping off this color. Also here the Ferrari, look, it's just really breaking up. After half an hour, it's just perfectly coming off. And I have to sand away the rest of the paint here, where you still have. And the sponge is very good for this. Or you can use a proper sanding paper, what I just purchased, and you just go gently. and I'm just polishing the body with this file, which is, I think it's super practical. I mean, girls knows exactly what is this. Guys, you can find it really cheap in a drugstore, and it's perfect for polishing this type of materials. You see how beautiful is that? I love to use this because, you know, it's very fine, so you can really go in between these edges, and it's really nicely polishing out the surface. For painting the car, I don't have this special airbrush or something like that, but in my opinion, this kind of body paint is also doing a really nice job, and you can also work with this very precisely and very professional way. I think it's not a big deal to spray the car, because you can take even a shoebox or a bigger box. In my case, it's left over because of the moving, and you can use any kind of stick. This is an old pen, and I just glue it on the top with this you know, this chewing gum type of glue, or really with a chewing gum, and then you can just place the car in the middle, or you can even hold it. I think maybe later on I'm just gonna hold it. And if you're working with this spray, you have to be careful, because you have to shake it before using it very well. So you have to be careful, because you have to have enough distance that, you know, the paint is not dropping or something. So I would say keep like half a meter or something like that, and then you just go very gently first. The car is kind of ready. I put 2 layers basically over, and we have a nice matte black effect. Now I'm going to paint also the interior of the car, this plastic piece. I decided not to paint the Ferrari, but this one I'm polishing now like crazy. And for this I'm using the same polisher cream, and this is very cool. The body itself is not perfect, so you can see the material here, that it's a little bit like full of dots, but I like this effect, so that's why I'm gonna keep it like this. So I paint also the interior of the Ferrari black, because I thought for this totally plain body, I think it would do super nice contrast with the black. And also I changed the wheels, because this golden wheels doesn't fit anymore for this color, in my opinion. So I took this chromish color, and I think this is the result of the day. So 1 vintage car, 1 new car, and you see, you don't need to have expensive machines or expensive equipment. I think you can have a semi-professional level with this super basic stuffs at home, and the most important thing that you're having fun with that, and you're having, you know, some creative time, and maybe you just really wanted to change the car or renovate your cars. So guys, I hope you like this video. Yeah, I have blue gloves now. I hope you like this video, and I'm going to come back very soon, hopefully with a real car video, because my Miata is getting new wheels. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram on A Girls of Cars. Ciao!